Should we take that tweet from the president as confirmation that the president is under investigation?
Let me be clear, the president's not under investigation. As James Comey said in his testimony, that the president was not the target of investigation on 3 different occasions. The president is not a subject or target of an investigation. That tweet was in response to a Washington Post story that ran with 5 unnamed sources without identifying the agencies they represented, saying that the special counsel had broadened out his investigation to include the president. We've had no indication of that. The president was responding to that particular statement from the Washington Post, again, with 5 anonymous sources.
Right.
And again, without even identifying the agency. So, no, the president's not under investigation, has not been.
So the president said, I am under investigation, even though he isn't under investigation?
That response on social media was in response to the Washington Post piece. It's that simple. The president is not under investigation.
Well, I wish it were that simple, but with all due respect, the president said, I am being investigated in a tweet, and people take his word on that. But you're his attorney. You're saying that the president, when he said that, was not accurate.
No, the president it was 141 characters. There's a limitation on Twitter, as we all know. And the president is a very effective utilization of social media. So here's what you have. The president issued that tweet, that social media statement, based on a fake report, a report with no documented sources from the Washington Post. And I want to focus on that for one moment. Isn't it ironic that a leak would take place by 5 anonymous sources saying that the special counsel had increased the scope of their investigation, and they don't even identify the agencies upon which those individuals were speaking? So the president's response, I want to be crystal clear here, the president's response was as it related to the Washington Post report. He cannot, in a Twitter statement, include all of that in there. But the Washington Post statement came out that morning.
So the president
there should be no confusion. No confusion. The president is not under investigation.
But it is confusing because the president said, I am being investigated. And you're saying that the Washington Post report is wrong, but no one did more to confirm the Washington Post report than the president. I mean, CNN had not confirmed the Washington Post report, but then President Trump came out and said, quote, I am being investigated. So the confusion, right. I mean, is this not frustrating for you as an attorney to have a client that is sharing information with the world that's not accurate?
Look, this is a president that has utilized social media, that has revolutionized the whole concept of electioneering when it comes to the use of social media. He's able to communicate with 107 million people on his various social media platforms on a regular basis as he needs to. So he can directly reach a lot of people. That statement, again, was in response to the Washington Post. So let me be clear. The Washington Post story was based on 5 anonymous sources.
Right.
Doesn't even identify the agency. So that's it. Simple explanation.
Okay. I mean, I don't think it's simple, but I don't think we're getting anywhere. So let me move on.